the webpage.
Is it playing?
Yep.
Not me. Oh, it's just started.
Yeah. It's D&Tea. You over a critical role. Beyond.
Mine's still going.
Ah, it hasn't played twice for me. Brilliant. Oh no, it's playing again. It's playing. God damn it. Oh, and here comes Dave Wells as well. Let's all go.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
It's D&D Beyond.
No, it's not.
So, last time we left off, you had emerged. Oh, that's very loud. There we go. You had emerged from the lair of the witch Pandora and trekked through the mountains of the Sierra Antonio, following Levadas deep into the mountains, exploring the surroundings. And you came across, you sighted a corpse down in the valley, and upon trying to reach that corpse, you were attacked by some winter wolves, which you vanquished. But in the traveling through the mountains, navigating the passes and fighting these wolves, the day has whittled away. It's now early evening. Sun is just setting. So, Peach Pals, what do you want to do? I should, at this point, remind you that you nabbed a load of magical items that you haven't identified from that witch's lair.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Oh, yeah.
identify some magical items we found in the lair.
Who's got them? Oh shit! Press the wrong button.
What did we nab? I don't even remember.
So you identified the bag of holding.
Oh yeah, didn't I have some? I'm sure I had something. Black longsword
There's a black longsword
with red
a
skull.
Yeah, a sword with a red skull on its hilt and a black blade. There was a vial of what looked like dust. There was a wooden box with ornate carvings and a skull upon it. And there was a wand of some sort with a monkey's paw on the end of it.
Wow. Wishes.
And I've got a purple vial of liquid.
So,
and a vial of clear liquid.
Should we long rest and identify this stuff? I'd quite like to see what this black longsword is with the dark red skull. I've got it in my inventory.
Shall we have a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay, so you settle down for a long rest. Who is identifying things?
I've got this black longsword thing with the red skull, so I'll identify that.
Okay.
And I will try and identify... What have I got? A vial of clear liquid.
That wasn't from Pandora's lair, but I believe I know what that is.
Water.
So the sword is... If I can find it. It's a +1 longsword. It is a katana.
Ooh.
I can use that.
You can buy it off me for all of your money.
Okay.
It requires attunement.
Does the red skull mean anything?
You know that this sword's name is the Sword of Vengeance.
Why do I know that's the name?
That's just by concentrating on the item.
It's written on it.
Written on it. No, by concentrating on the item, you manage to glean some of its lore and its history. And there's a deep, almost an anger to this sword. The name comes to you in a flash. Sword of Vengeance.
Wow. What
Can
else
I
we
have
got?
it?
Okay.
So you need to become attuned to it, and you can do
Yes.
that over the course of a long rest.
Can I check if it's got any anything evil on it?
Make a Arcana check.
$16.
Doesn't appear to be. You can't. You feel that there's the same thing that Gigantor felt, that it's a rage within this sword. But apart from that, it doesn't seem anything untoward. It just seems like a powerful weapon.
What did you get? 16? Fuck. Let me have a look here for you. A sword.
Yeah, it's a sword. You can't even sense that rage anymore. It seems to have subsided, or maybe you imagined it.
What else we got to look at?
So there was a vial of clear liquid. I believe you got that from Persephone's lair a long time ago.
Oh, God. We really should have looked at this earlier.
Oh, there's one. You've got something with rose-coloured liquid. Who's holding the thing with rose-coloured liquid?
I don't think I'm holding anything.
Yeah,
I've got-
I don't think I've got it.
Small
Purple
vial full of
liquid?
dust.
Purple?
Yeah, maybe it was that. Okay, so that is that is a filter of love.
Well, I've got a love potion, actually.
Oh, well, maybe that was that already then. Oh, I know what the purple liquid was. The purple liquid is it is a potion of lightning resistance. You can drag that into your thing.
I've got this strange wand with an animal paw. I assume this is the monkey paw thing.
Yeah. The monkey paw wand is a wand of magic missile. Has 5 charges.
Wow.
Ooh.
Level 1.
Yeah.
Magic missile.
And I've got a vial of clear liquid.
Vial of clear liquid. I can't remember. Do you know where you got it from?
No idea, no. I got it with maybe with the platinum trade bar or the...
Oh, I think that's holy water.
Cool.
At least it's not tap water.
Yeah, it's holy water.
And then I've got a wooden locket and a small bag.
Yeah, the wooden locket is just a. It's not magical. It's just a well-made wooden locket.
Wow.
I've got a box with a laughing skull.
Yeah. You concentrate on this item, and it takes you longer than normal to become aware of it. And as you do, like a chill grows down the back of your neck. This item is utterly, utterly evil.
Wait, I've got an item for you.
It is a soul box, and it contains the soul of a small child.
Oh.
You learn that while the box is closed, the soul is dormant, almost as if it's asleep. But if you open the box, you can communicate with the soul inside.
Child. I open the box. Child inside.
So it's a puzzle box. It's not easy to open, so it will require a straight intelligence check.
Can someone help me?
Nope.
I would. I'll put my mind to it.
Straight intelligence check. With advantage. 1, 2. Critical.
So after a few attempts twisting and turning the various compartments of the box, you do eventually manage to reveal a secret compartment hidden within the actual twisting and turning of the box itself. And inside is a small silver key, which you can, by removing another panel, you unveil a small keyhole, you're able to turn the box open it. And inside it glows brightly white, illuminating the surrounding darkness. And you hear a voice coming softly from inside the box. Hello, Mummy? It's been dark, where am I?
Yeah, it's your mummy. What are you doing in there?
Who are you? Why can't I see anything? Where am I?
What's the last thing you remember?
There was a lady. She came to the door. She said that she had apples. Did I want to bite?
And did you bite?
I did, and then it went dark.
Idiot.
Have you not watched Snow White?
Will you take me back to my mummy?
Who is your
I'm
mummy?
scared. My name is Lydia.
And who is your mummy, I said?
Mummy.
Your mummy is mummy. What's your last name, Lydia?
Oh God, I can't think of these fucking last names. Vera.
And how do you spell
Vira.
that? And where did you used to live? Where do you live?
We live in
You a bit slow,
in
Lydia.
Port. We live in Port Flores.
And where's that? Do we know where that is?
City.
Okay.
Yes, you know Port Flores is a district of Azeron.
Anyone else want to ask or any questions?
No. She's drawn to you, Gigantor.
How old are you, Lydia?
7.
Right, we'll keep Wade away from you then.
You need a woman.
Mister, what's your name?
My name is Morglath. And
Mr.
here,
Morglath, will you help me out of here? It's dark and I'm afraid.
yes, we will try our best. Wade, could you sense if there's any evil around this box?
Yes, I just wanted to ask Lydia, what year is it?
It's... Wait.
You do another question.
That's a good question, but I need to make sure that the answer's exactly right.
So it's not the current year then. Intriguing.
I sense because you're a skull, you might have decayed. No, I didn't say that.
It is... It's 1722.
What year is it now?
1773.
73. Oh, so her mum will still be alive. Potentially. What's...
Yeah, you get the... So Lydia thinks that it's 51 years before it actually is.
Yeah.
Oh God. What's the age expectancy in this day and age?
Not great.
Depends on race.
What
What
be a 7-year-old.
race are you, Lydia?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
What race are you?
That's very personal. I'm a little girl.
Alright, we can't help you then. See ya.
I'm a
Sorry.
halfling.
Yeah, thought so. That's what I thought. And what's the average age of a halfling? I assume we would know that.
Yeah, you can look it up in the compendium.
Yeah. Let me just look at my compendium.
Gigantor, you've got a book.
I've got a book with every word that's ever been said in that city.
When did you learn how to read?
Book of every word. Oh, it's a whole year. There you go.
They live. They generally live into their middle of their second century, so about 150.
Oh wow. Okay.
Ooh.
We will do our best to find your family and get you out of this situation, Lydia.
Thank you. Please hurry. I'm scared.
Oh, you've waited 55 years.
What did you say? What year is it?
Don't worry, Craig's talking hogwash again, miss.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 10.
Okay, hogwash.
Oh,
Idiot.
no, really.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask Lydia, or?
Oh. Should I do my divine sense?
Well, actually, it probably is going to be evil if a witch put her in it. What did the lady who gave you the apple? Please describe her as best you can.
She was very beautiful. Black hair. There was
Age?
amber eyes. She smiled. She was nice.
Well, obviously not.
What was her name?
I
Did
don't
we
know.
ask that?
What? How old do you think she was? Was she an old
Maybe-
lady or young?
No, she was young, 30, 20.
Mm.
17?
Sorry,
Don't know.
my friend Creamy has just disappeared for a
I've just woken up again.
while.
Very, very boring what you're talking about, little girl.
Tell me about it.
Try and be more interesting.
I'm sensing the.
What is your favourite
Go.
colour, Lydia?
I like blue.
Like navy blue.
All
Baby
the
blue.
blues. Navy blue, like the dark night sky, and light blue like the sea.
Oh, shut up.
um, what street did you live on? Or your postcode?
Pearl Street.
Okay.
What number?
The old cottage at the end of the road.
Excellent.
Okay. Can I roll some hit dice while we're resting?
Well, you're having a long rest, aren't you? So I presume you're going to go to sleep after this.
Oh, okay.
Did the lady who put you in here say why or her motivation?
Where am I?
Or-
Put me in where?
Put you in your predicament, young Lydia.
Nice save.
Wait, you make a persuasion check.
I was persuaded by that, and I knew what he was talking about. That was excellently role played. Gotta be
I
with
think you should get
advantage.
advantage on that.
Yeah, you can have advantage on it.
Skillful.
Okay.
Well, this kid didn't even know her last name. How's she gonna bloody know that? Maybe.
Persuasion.
Advantage. Yes.
Okay. What was the question?
Did the lady who put you in your predicament say anything for the reason why? Has she spoken to you since you ate the apple? At any point? And what did she say?
Sometimes I wake up and it sounds like someone's listening to me, and I call out and I ask for help, and I hear a horrible laugh, and then I fall asleep again.
That's very normal. Very normal.
Hmm.
What did your parents? What do your parents do?
My daddy is a fisherman. My mummy, she makes dresses and fishing nets.
Dresses and fishing nets. Wow.
What about fishnets?
What about
Fishnets for the old drizzler.
Do either of them make ornate boxes with skulls on?
I don't know what an ornate is.
We will do our best to find out where your parents are.
I would like to see them again.
Yes, we could do with the experience.
The experience points.
Brackets
I don't know what
points.
experience points are.
Goodbye, Lydia.
Goodbye. Am I going to sleep again?
Yes, just for a couple of days.
Okay. And then you'll take me to my mummy.
Yes.
Sure. Does that convince you?
It was a joke. It was a joke. I was being sincere.
Okay. So are you closing the lid?
Yeah, and I'll throw it in the river.
I was just about to say that. Throw that box in the river.
So
Never speak of it again.
while you were talking to Lydia, Wade did his divine sense. Yeah, there's fiendish, evil magic you sense all around the cube, that box. But in the middle, there's a hole. There's nothing. You don't sense any maliciousness in the middle of that box.
A trapped soul.
Has anybody seen magic like this before?
I don't know. Have I?
Make an Arcana check.
Let me just think about this. No.
No, you have not heard of anything like this.
Hang on.
Anything so evil.
Have I ever seen anything like this before? No.
Has anyone seen anything like
I'm
this?
putting it to the
Not
floor.
only have you never heard of souls in boxes, you've never heard of puzzle boxes, and you're fairly unfamiliar with boxes.
Yeah, I managed to smash it open straight away. So smart. Wade, why don't you help Creamy think about if she's ever seen something like this before?
You can't help on someone thinking if they've never heard of it before.
It's called brainstorm or
Oh.
mind mapping.
Oh, you can't say that these days, correct?
Not very politically correct.
I
Please
know
leave.
exactly what this is.
They prefer thought shower.
What do you mean by they?
Oh, well,
I've just tangled up my headphones.
I think we need to leave this conversation.
Wade, you don't know. Apart from that, this is very dark magic. You're not familiar with this kind of magic. Only that to trap someone's soul in such a manner is not only just a heinous crime that you find abhorrent, but also must require some insanely powerful magic.
Like what Creamy's got but doesn't use.
I'm saving it up.
You're saving your levels up as well.
I've also got a small.
Oh, Creamy! Now that you're here, you can level up your 2 levels.
Oh my. No need.
Before I go to sleep, I'd quite like to have a look at this small vial full of dust. Assuming that it's something more than just some dust.
Okay. It doesn't appear to be magical. Make a nature check.
Let me just think about it for a minute. 10.
You can make this with advantage.
8.
No, you don't know. You believe that this is some kind of organic thing, but you don't know what it is. Something plant-based, maybe.
Can I have a little look?
Sure, but it's just dust.
I am quite at one with nature. Let me just have a little look at that. Let's have a little look. It's dust. Fucking dust.
Why doesn't Wade help Creamy have a look at the dust?
Why are you just showing the dust?
Let's not regain hit points, let's just look at this dust.
Very interesting.
Or is it-
This is far more interesting than a trapped soul of a little girl.
I am highly skilled in bushcraft and dust studies. We did a module in the blood current school.
You think there's some kind of spores, but you don't know what kind.
These are spores, but I don't know what kind.
Oh. Creamy, perhaps you will know what kind of spores these are.
Maybe.
I
Let
should
me
have
just,
assisted.
use my memory and think about it.
Taveron.
Tyrone, wake up!
I've been biding my time. But I am at one with nature.
Okay. None of you know what the spores
Was that Tavron's roll, the 6?
That was Taveron's. Yeah, he gets +1 as well. Terrible.
Seeing as it's just dust, I'll throw it in the river. Can't be anything important. Lydia, can you have a look at this dust for me?
Can't see.
She'll still do better than us.
Does anybody remember what we were doing before we met Lydia?
We've done what we've needed to do.
It's like weeks pass at a time, I just forget.
All the characters are suffering from some kind of dementia.
Every 3 hours their memory resets.
I have brilliant, extremely short-term memory.
Okay.
Should we fuck off somewhere then?
You need
So
to
you
save my
were
daughter.
you'd been asked by the Crown to go and investigate that that vineyard where you found Pandora's lair, and you've investigated that now. So I think you're basically done in the mountains, unless you want to explore further. I'll take you back to the map.
Yeah, sure.
So what do you want to do?
Do we need to head back?
We could ask that guy who gave us the map if there's actually anything interesting around here. And if not, just go back.
Are you having a sleep first?
And I didn't actually need one, I don't think.
It's the middle of the night.
Oh yeah,
By the time you've
let's have a sleep then.
done all of that identifying and spoken with Lydia and each consulted the dust.
Spent hours looking at dust.
Okay, so what's the order of watching?
I'll watch first.
Okay. Just tell me the order. So, correct first.
Yeah, I'll go after that.
Then,
Yeah.
Okay, correct. Then Morglath. Then Creamy.
Yeah.
Then Tavron can go because he'll have had his full rest by that point. And that's all you need, really.
Okay.
So, Creamy, most of your rests are uneventful. Creamy, as you're watching, you start to notice Gigantor just slightly shake in his sleep and sort of toss about a bit more violently than normal.
Oh God.
Gigantor,
Oh. Fuck. Yeah.
So you're in a dark space. You can't see any walls or any floor or any ceiling. You just seem to be hovering in a black void. You hear a voice behind you and then almost in front of you at the same time. Morglath Malu. You and your little gang have caused me some turmoil. So I'm giving you a choice. You know my ritual now. You know what I need. 3 young things of childbearing age. 2 I've already taken. The 3rd I'll leave up to you. Suddenly a spotlight erupts in front of you, and you see a figure illuminated in front of you. The figure of Bubbles. This one has been your friend. I think she even likes you, maybe loves you. Shall I take her? Shall I cut out everything from inside of her and leave that hollow shell for you to find later? Bubbles is just standing there blankly, blank expression, head down, looks almost like unconscious. You hear a click of the fingers and the little spotlight goes out. And then another spotlight illuminates to the right. Standing there is Creamy. What about your sister in arms? Another warrior, member of your party. She could be my 3rd. She's caused me as much hassle as you have. It would give me great pleasure to end her. The spotlight goes out and that 3rd one erupts, and this figure you recoil at it all. Oh, what about your wife? What about her? She hasn't seen you in a long time. Perhaps she never will. Who is it going to be? Morglath Marlu.
Have I got to decide right now?
Of course.
Then it would have to be Bubbles.
The decision is made. And suddenly you sit bolt upright, covered and drenched in sweat. The nightmare that you were having seems to have abated, but and you don't feel any presence sitting in your chest, but you can still see the faces of there's blank faces of the three in front of you, and you can still hear the words you spoke ringing in your ears. It will have to be Bubbles. Creamy, you notice Morglath sit bolt upright.
Well, you're right there, Morglath.
Yeah, I just had a terrible dream.
Dreaming of me again, were you?
No, that'd be. No, I just had a bad dream, is all.
Make a deception check.
Even though I'm telling the truth.
Well, I guess you're not telling the whole truth, so it's up to Creamy if she wants to make an insight check into you.
I had a horrible dream. I tasted some of Wade's wine. Oh, it's disgusting.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. Horrible stuff. You've deceived me so well. Should we just kill Wade or whatever? I don't.
What's going on? What? Sorry.
Go back to sleep, young
Yeah,
Wade.
go fall
Nothing.
asleep, Wade. We weren't planning to kill you.
Kill Wade. Oh. Where are we going?
We're currently asleep, Wade. You are asleep.
I'll go back to sleep.
Where are we going?
I will also go back to sleep. Good night.
Okay, the rest of the night passes uneventfully.
I sleep like a baby.
You do
No
have
good.
trouble getting back to sleep, thinking about the decision you've made. Okay, so morning, the sun rises, last watch. Tavron taking the last watch. And he gently wakes you up. You dismantle your camp. Where are you headed?
Are we heading back to the guy? Whatever his name is.
The
The
swindler.
shop.
Yes, the swindler. Maybe you could buy some more water from him.
I've got plenty, but I could always do
Yeah.
with more.
You head south along this levada, which takes you right back to Tico and his shop. He sees you coming, around the corner.
Just like
Ah, my friends. You've been gone some time.
Yes, we've been questing. We've been all over the place. I describe where we've been. Is there anywhere else of interest around these hills?
I know of an interesting place that you haven't been.
Where's that then?
If you give me 5 gold, I'll draw you a map.
How about we let you keep your life instead?
How about I give you 5 water skins?
Make an intimidation check. Oh yeah. I'll do it for just 5 copper.
Fine.
He takes the coins, looks a bit shaken, and he draws a crappy map again with an X here, and then some squiggles representing the Levadas, and shows that the back the path you took. If you take the first left and ascend into the hills, it leads to a cave.
What's in that cave then?
It smells bad. It reeks of death. I didn't go in.
Have there been any stories about that cave?
Nobody goes there. No animals go near it. Hunters won't venture there. The Levada has fallen into disrepair because people won't travel up it.
And is that the only place of interest round here that's left?
It's the only place I know. Just miles upon miles of mountains and forest.
What do you think then, gang? Should we do that before we go?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, go on then.
We're in no hurry.
Smell you later. Let's go.
Okay, so you head up back the way you came. It takes you about a couple of hours, so it's probably getting on for lunchtime by the time you ascend the cliff and reach this cave at the mouth of the Levada. Oh, by the way, mark off a couple of rations each for dinner and breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got plenty.
Okay. So there's a cave mouth in the cliffside, covered in vines, tangled vines, and damp moss, and branches cling over the entrance. It's a bit of a crawl to get in, but you can squeeze in if you so choose. Are you going in?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Sorry, I'm quite thirsty. Why is it black?
Okay. Just need to add some things. Firstly, one of those. And then, who's first? What's the marching order?
I'll go first as I am the tank.
Warglass first. It's very dark in this cave.
And I like it.
Who's next?
I'll go after.
Gorak.
I'll go next.
Then Wade.
Put up here.
Tavron. Someone should still have control of Tavron, right?
Was it?
And then Creamy at the back.
I've got control of Teflon.
Okay. So this cave is soil floor, and there's lots of ponds. It's very wet, and there's lots of puddles and ponds. The ground is moist underfoot, and you leave deep footprints that fill up with water.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I light a torch, please?
You can. There you go.
Well, this looks like mushroom territory.
Okay. I'll proceed on foot. You could have a look up north here quickly.
Oh, what's that?
The Leshen starts walking towards you. He seems to be freshly emerged from his totem, which is which you can see constructed on the bank within this cave. I need everyone
What's
to
this?
roll.
What's this?
Oh,
It's gone.
it's gone. Magic man.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just get the turn tracker out. Oh, hold on. If you've rolled initiative, can you do it again? Because I need to delete all of these because they're from last time. Okay.
I can't,
I rolled exactly the same.
can't see my character.
Yes.
20.
Critical.
Okay, we need some combat music.
I still can't see my character to roll it.
Yeah, you're not on
Right
the board.
here.
Oh,
There
you
I am
are
now.
there. Oh, there.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Strong 3.
Good roll.
Critical. What did we do last time we fought one of these? Did we kill the tree, and then the Leshen? No, we killed the Leshen first, didn't we? And then the tree.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Okay, so Wade's up first.
Okay. Oh. How far away is it? Oh, good. I'm just going to destroy it in one shot. Now I'm level 6, so. As I'm going to cast as a bonus action. It's not very good with fire, are they? Oh, can I do level 3 spells here? No. but I can still cast it at a high level.
Yeah.
Um,
What are you? Level 7. At level 7, you have no. You don't get level 3 spells until 9.
What the hell?
what?
1d6.
That didn't do what I expected it to do.
What is it meant to be?
I cast Searing Smite.
Yeah. What's the spell description?
Well, usually it comes up when I do it. I'll cast it level 1, see if it does it.
It did. It has come up.
Oh,
It's come up twice now.
yeah, no, it's meant to come up with this description of the spell, isn't it?
It's
Usually it does, doesn't it?
no, not necessarily. It's a Constitution
Okay.
saving throw, and there's probably half damage, isn't it, if they save?
Okay, so the next time... What the hell's that? Stop it now. So it's a bonus action. The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon, attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares with white hot intensity and deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target. And causes the target to ignite in flames
Nice.
at the start.
Okay,
At the
so
start
how much
of
damage
each of
is
its
it?
turns, it must make a Constitution saving throw. 1d6 fire damage. I'm not sure. Oh, a high level cast. That's not it, isn't it? At higher levels, at second level, the initial extra damage dealt by the attack increases by 1d6 for each slot above. So 2d6. I need to hit it first, don't I?
So it's a Constitution saving throw. Oh yeah, so make a...
So I
yeah.
need to hit it first.
Yeah.
Take this, you beast.
That's a hit.
Hooray. I might redo that one. Yeah.
Nice.
So
10.
10 slashing damage.
Plus 2d6.
So 18.
And it's on fire.
Well, if it makes it's a Constitution saving throw, isn't it?
It's on its turn though,
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I think.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not coming up with the description.
Yeah, it always used to.
Let me just have a look at it for you a minute. You got another attack, haven't you?
Oh yeah. Fair attack it then. Cool.
That's a hit.
Really?
How long does your burning sword last for?
Oh.
Until it makes a saving throw, isn't it? Hang on.
No, I mean, how long is your sword burning for? What's the duration of the spell?
Oh, up to 1 minute.
So it's still burning, so you still roll the 2d6, don't you? I believe.
I'll take that. Yeah.
I think. So duration is up to 1 minute. Oh no, it says the next time.
Yeah, that's the description.
Yeah, so it doesn't. You don't get it again. So just another
I
damage.
thought that was.
Yeah, because it says the next
still very
time.
Yeah.
So how much extra damage is it? Sorry.
It was 2d6, so 13 plus 8 plus 10.
No, but you don't get the fire damage. It's just 13, isn't it?
Oh. Well, I get 2 attacks.
Yeah. So you had one. We did one, and
The
I
10
had the fire
slashing
damage on
and
it.
13.
And then then you rolled another one. That was 13, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That's
what
what
I
I
was
was
trying to
asking.
explain. Well, that's what I was trying to explain.
Okay. It looks quite hurt. Looks bloodied.
Job done, boys.
Are you moving?
No.
Morglaf, your go.
I will move towards Leshon. Oh, and I'll go into a rage as well. Rage. I'm so angry. And I'll hit it with a great axe. I'll do it as reckless attack. So I get my attacks as advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Advantage. Rage, good. And roar. 19.
That's a hit.
14 damage.
Okay.
I hit it again. Roar. 25.
That's a hit.
And 17 damage.
31 damage. God, it's looking quite hurt now. You and Wade have just laid into it with massive attacks. The frost axe, slashing against it, and the blade to blood current carving it open. And it's like wood and skeleton is all like exposed now, broken and splintered.
Nice.
Tavron.
Alright. He's going to fire his bow.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit.
Let's change my person.
You
He's
don't
not
get
hit,
sneak
yeah,
attacks.
so-
So. 11 piercing, so it's not quite as powerful as it was, so it only does 5 damage.
And he's gonna hide behind this thing.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Stealth. Oh,
It definitely saw you.
oh, it's on fire.
So when do I take? Is it burning damage? Is it at the end of each of its turns?
Oh,
Or at the
what
start?
did it say? It was at the start. It gets to do a saving throw, I think. Does it? at the start of each of its turns.
Okay, so gonna make it saving throw. What is it? Wisdom, Constitution.
Constitution.
17.
What does it have to beat? My spell save DC.
Yeah, I think 17 has beaten it.
Yeah, that's just 15.
Okay, is that does it put out the flames then?
Yeah, I guess so. Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
you wrote the
Spell ends. You just killed
Yeah.
the spell.
Cool.
Oh.
If the target. Okay. So the spell ends.
So it's no longer on fire.
It's no longer on fire.
Stupid bloody thing.
It's then going to attack. It's going to attack Wade. Did that wrong? For 13.
Fail.
And Morglaf for 21.
That's hit.
10 slashing damage.
That gets halved. 5. Okay.
That's the end of its go. Korak, your go.
Well, only one thing to do. Flurry. Actually, no.
So you need to get a bit closer to it.
I'm going to use...
Actually, you
Okay.
are all right there if you wanted to back up one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see he's
that's
he's
within 5 foot.
occupying.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack him twice. 15 and 18.
Oh, Tom, he's vulnerable to fire, so he takes double damage. So how much fire damage did you do?
8.